Go in, enter a store. Let's go in and see if they have my size. Walk in, enter casually. I just walked in to browse, not to buy anything yet. Step in, enter briefly. I stepped in to grab a coffee and left right away. Look around, browse. Feel free to look around and let me know if you need help. Browse around, shop casually. We browsed around the mall for an hour. Check out, look at items. You should check out their new winter jackets. Walk around, browse physically. We walked around the store to compare prices. Wander around, browse without plan. I wandered around Target and somehow spent $50.
Poke around, search casually. I poked around the clearance section. Scope out, examine options. I scoped out a few laptops before deciding. Size up, evaluate quickly. She sized up the shoes and put them back. Look over, inspect briefly. He looked over the receipt before paying.
Look through, search among items. I looked through the rack for something black. Flip through, browse pages or racks. She flipped through the catalog while waiting. Dig through, search deeply. I had to dig through a pile of sweaters. Pick through, choose carefully. He picked through the apples to find good ones. Scan through, glance quickly. I scanned through the menu prices. Try on, test clothing. Can I try this jacket on? Slip on, put on quickly. She slipped on the sandals to check the fit. Throw on, try quickly. I threw on a hoodie just to see how it looked.
Think it over, consider carefully. I'll think it over and come back tomorrow.
Sleep on it, decide later. It's expensive. I'll sleep on it. Weigh out, compare options. I weighed out the pros and cons. Compare prices, check costs. Always compare prices before buying electronics.
Price out.
Calculate cost. I priced out the total before checking out. Figure out, decide or understand. I'm trying to figure out which one to buy. Narrow down, reduce choices. I narrowed it down to 2 options. Rule out, eliminate an option. I ruled out the white one. It stains easily. Go with, choose. I'll go with the cheaper brand. Settle on, finalize choice. She settled on the blue dress. Pass on, decide not to buy. I passed on it. It wasn't worth the price. Hold off, delay purchase. I'm holding off until the sale. Wait it out, wait for change. I'll wait it out until prices drop. Second guess, doubt decision. I started second guessing my purchase. Talk yourself into, convince yourself. I talked myself into buying it. Talk yourself out of, decide against. I talked myself out of getting it. Check reviews. Look at feedback. I always check reviews first. Ask around, seek opinions. I ask around before buying the phone. Shop around, compare stores. Shop around before committing. Test out, try before buying. You can test it out in store. Mark down, reduce price. They marked down the jackets by 30%. Mark up, raise price. That store marks up imported items. Ring up, calculate total. The cashier rang up my order. Price match, match competitor price. They'll price match Amazon. Cut back, reduce spending. I'm cutting back on shopping. Splurge on, spend a lot on. I splurged on a new pair of shoes. Cheap out, buy lowest quality. Don't cheap out on electronics. Rip off, overcharge unfairly. That place totally ripped me off. Cost out, calculate expense. We costed out the full order. Save up, accumulate money. I saved up for months. Cash in on, benefit financially. They cashed in on holiday sales. Pay extra for, spend more. I paid extra for faster shipping. Get a deal, buy cheaply. I got a deal on this coat. Score a deal, find a great bargain. I scored a deal during Black Friday. Snag a deal, grab a bargain. I snagged a deal before it sold out. Run a sale, offer discounts. They're running a weekend sale. Sell out. Run out of stock. That size sold out fast. Sell off. Discount inventory. They're selling off old stock. Buy low, purchase cheaply. Buy low during clearance season. Price things out, calculate costs. I price things out before ordering. Buy up, purchase large quantity. The store bought up all the remaining stock. Pick up. Buy casually. I picked up a few snacks on the way home. Grab. Buy quickly. I grabbed a coffee before heading out.
Stock up on. Buy extra. I stocked up on rice during the sale. Load up on. Buy in bulk.
We loaded up on paper towels. Pay for. Purchase. I paid for everything at the counter. Pay up. Pay reluctantly. He finally paid up after arguing. Chip in. Share payment. Let's chip in for the gift. Check out. Pay at register. You can check out at the front. Ring through. Process payment. The cashier rang my items through. Swipe your card. Pay by card. Just swipe your card when you're ready. Tap to pay. Contactless pay. You can tap to pay here.
Cash out. Pay and finish. I cashed out and left. Split the bill. Divide cost.
We split the bill evenly. Run your card. Process payment. I'll run your card now.
Charge it to. Pay on account.
Charge it to my company account. Put it on. Card. Charge purchase. I put it on my credit card. Pay it off. Clear balance. I paid it off last month. Add on. Include extra. They added on a warranty. Throw in. Include for free. They threw in a free case. Order online. Purchase digitally. I ordered it online last night. Place an order. Submit purchase. I placed the order this morning. Check out online. Complete purchase. Make sure to check out online. Log in. Access account. Log in to track your order. Add to cart. Select item. Add it to your cart. Remove from cart. Delete item. I removed it from my cart. Check out as guest. Buy without account. I checked out as a guest. Ship out. Send order. Your order shipped out today. Ship back. Return item. You'll need to ship it back. Send back. Return product. I sent it back yesterday. Drop off. Return in person. I dropped it off at the store. Pick up in store. Collect purchase. I chose to pick up in store. Track down. Locate item. They tracked down my package. Track your order. Monitor delivery. Track your order online. Hold an order. Delay shipment. They held my order. Cancel out. Cancel order. I canceled out the order. Back order. Delay due to stock. It's on back order. Sell through. Sell all inventory. They sold through the stock. Roll out. Release product. They rolled out the new model. Follow up on. Check status. I followed up on my delivery. Take back. Accept return. They took it back without questions. Bring back. Return item. Bring it back with the receipt. Return it. Give back purchase. I returned it the next day. Exchange for. Swap items. I exchanged it for a larger size. Swap out. Replace item. They swapped out the damaged unit. Refund back. Return money. They refunded it back to my card. Credit back. Return to account. The amount was credited back. Send it back. Mail return. I sent it back by mail. File a complaint. Report issue. I filed a complaint online. Call it in. Report problem. I called it in to customer service. Follow up. Check again. I followed up a week later. Sort it out. Resolve issue. They sorted it out quickly. Work it out. Fix problem. We worked it out together. Deal with. Handle situation. They dealt with the issue fast. Make it right. Fix mistake. The store made it right. Get ripped off. Be overcharged. I felt like I got ripped off. Short change. Give too little money. They shortchanged me. Mess up. Make mistake. They messed up my order. Clear up. Resolve confusion. They cleared up the billing issue. Straighten out. Fix issue. Customer service straightened it out. Break in. Wear or use until comfortable. I need to break in these new shoes. Try it out. Test after purchase. I'll try it out tonight. Set it up. Assemble. I set it up as soon as I got home. Turn it on. Activate. Turn it on and see if it works. Figure it out. Learn to use. Give me a minute. I'm figuring it out. Hold on to. Keep item. I'll hold on to it for now. Hang on to. Not return. I think I'll hang on to it. Wear out. Use until damaged. I wore it out after a year. Use up. Consume completely. I already used up the gift card. Pass down. Give to others. She passed it down to her sister. Hand down. Give second hand. This jacket was handed down to me. Trade in. Exchange for credit. I traded in my old phone. Sell back. Resell to store. They let me sell it back. Flip for profit. Resell higher. He flipped it for profit online. Put away. Store item. I put it away in the closet. Stash away. Store safely. She stashed it away for later. Pull out the receipt. Find proof. I pulled out the receipt, just in case. Hang on to the receipt. Keep receipt. Hang on to the receipt for returns. Write it off. Accept loss. I'll just write it off. Move on from. Stop worrying about purchase. I returned it and moved on from it. Look into. Research product. I'll look into that brand. Check back later. Return another time. Check back later. We restock on Fridays. Come back for. Return to buy. I'll come back for it tomorrow. Pass by. Not enter store. I passed by without stopping. Run in. Quick visit. I ran in to grab milk. Pop in. Brief visit. I popped in after work. Pop out. Leave briefly. I popped out to pick something up. Grab something quick. Fast purchase. I grabbed something quick and left. Pick something out. Choose item. She picked something out for me. Walk out with. Leave after buying. I walked out with a new laptop. Look for. Search for a specific item. I'm looking for a new pair of jeans in size 10. Pop into. Make a quick visit to a store. Let's pop into the bookstore on our way home. Rummage through. Search messily among items. Extension of dig through. She rummaged through the bin for the perfect scarf. Sift through. Carefully examine and select from many items. I sifted through the sale rack to find a good deal. Thumb through. Quickly browse pages or items. He thumbed through the catalog while waiting. Go with. Match. Complement or suit another item. Does this tie go with my shirt? Opt for. Choose a particular option. I'll opt for the cheaper version to save money. Go for. Choose, decide on or select. I think I'll go for the blue dress instead. Stand out. Be noticeably different or appealing. This necklace stands out among the others. Bring down. Reduce the price. Can you bring down the price on this antique? Set back. Cost a certain amount, often large. That new phone set me back over $500. Splash out. Spend a lot extravagantly. We splashed out on designer clothes during the trip. Cut down on. Reduce spending or quantity. I'm cutting down on impulse buys this month. Run out. Deplete stock or personal supply. The store ran out of the popular toy quickly. Beat down. Negotiate a lower price. I beat down the seller to half the original price. Fork out. Pay a large amount, often reluctantly. I had to fork out $200 for the repairs. Haggle over. Argue or negotiate the price. We haggled over the cost of the rug for 20 minutes. Knock down. Reduce the price significantly. The manager knocked down the price by 20%. Talk down. Persuade to lower the price. She talked down the vendor on the handmade jewelry. Run up. Accumulate a bill or charges. Don't run up your credit card at the mall. Queue up. Line up. Wait in line to pay or enter. We had to queue up for the Black Friday sales. Spot someone. Lend money temporarily for a purchase. Can you spot me $10 for this coffee? Do over. Cheat or overcharge. Informal American usage. I think the mechanic did me over on that bill. Put on. Wear an item of clothing. Put on the jacket to see how it feels. Take off. Remove clothing. Take off your shoes before trying on the pants. Dress up. Wear fancy or formal clothes. We dressed up for the holiday shopping event. Do up. Fasten clothing, e.g. buttons, zipper. Can you do up the back of this dress? Wear in. Break in new items until comfortable. These boots need to be worn in before hiking. Try out. Test a product after buying. Let's try out the new blender at home. Count on. Rely on a deal or store. You can count on that shop for good prices.